It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Sending love to the independents, from women to the creators. My niggas hustling to make it. Just keep your feet to the pavement. I promise it's something greater on the other side. Never got a shucking job. I'm living proof of what they don't publicize. I did it all from writing sounds for people with no talent. Working the restaurant counter to keep that money piling. Heavily touted, was traveling, racking up on mileage. 2 years later, I finally got my family smiling. Taking Ubers at break of dawn just to punch the clock. Midnight nigga walking home through the hottest blocks. Record deals crossing the table, was willing and able. Conversations with major niggas you would see on cable, no lies. Wasting my relations, giving time and forming soul ties. I had to break away to make that dope rise. Had 2 jobs, getting crucified by my overhead. I had to pray on lunch breaks to keep my soul fed.
You struggle, but you still remain. Might not know how you can make it day to day, but I see you. Had to let you know you're winning, and let you know that I'm sending all my love. Keep the faith to make a way. I'm sending all my love. Sending all my love. Get the strength from up above.
Keep your head high. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this afternoon. Bruh. Game. So apparently Game has had a conversation with Stat Quo. Stat Quo being a former rapper, formerly signed to Shady Aftermath once upon a time, has moved on to become an A&R and executive behind the scenes in the music industry, working still in the Dre Aftermath camp. Also, of course, co-host with Justin Hunt, aka the Company Man, on the Third Verse podcast. And apparently they've had a conversation where Game believes that Kendrick Lamar has been dissing him for years. Okay? So we've got a new narrative in the chat. Remember, Game been acting funny. Game been acting funny for a long time. Let's be clear. If we want to keep it all the way a stack, Game been acting strange ever since On Me. Ever since Game got that last feature for On Me off the documentary 2, where Kendrick went straight ham on that motherfucker, and they sounded good together. I'm not finna hate. They sounded good together on that record. That record, I used to bump that a lot. You could turn that record on right now. I'm not gonna know all the words, but I'm a vibe the fuck out. But that was the last time they worked together. And ever since then, Game has been throwing little shots. He's been trying to find little caveats and little ways to try to place himself above Kendrick Lamar, trying to call himself the hardest from Compton, or I'm the best rapper from LA, or all of these different little mini digs, right? I put Compton on my back before Kendrick ever was a thing, which is true. But when you come out here and say it in a growl, it makes it seem like, nigga, you got something to prove. Because nobody forgot. Kendrick never forgot. He rapped about you on his debut fucking album. He rapped about you numerous times over the years and gave you your flowers. Nigga said he used to be jealous of you on Black Boy Fly. Right? But he don't gotta be jealous of you no more, because he's superseded what you did and everything you've done 100 times over. So if you have this idea in your mind that Kendrick's been dissing you, it's probably because you want a scenario in which he disses you to give you a rightful opportunity to go back and forth. You've been baiting this nigga for years. Mac Wop and them boys got on your motherfucking head not too long ago over this same shit you've been pulling. But they've been letting you ride because you Chuck. But now you want to try to go back in this nigga discography and say he been dissing you since damn? Then come out and say, I think he dissed me on Not Like Us too? Well, what part of Not Like Us did you feel like he dissed you on? Was it the part where they started calling niggas certified pedophiles? Was it the part where he started saying You know, like what part was it? Was it the album cover with the motherfucking alerts on the house? Since you are a nigga who is convicted of a sexual crime where you're having to give up all your future royalties over a woman saying you violated her? Because at no point in Not Like Us did anybody even think about Game or what Game would think about the record. It's getting real old. Every accusation is an admission, right? Yeah. But since we're here, let's go ahead and pull up the video of this conversation that they were having regarding Game being somehow in his feelings.
Believe that. I am the person that calls him whenever he does something crazy. I'm the dude that call loyal. No, I'm the dude that call him and be like, bro, what are you doing? I'm the guy. I'm the guy. And I don't know if I've told y'all this. But fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna say something on here. Fuck it. I'm gonna just say
Speak your
something.
mind.
I'm gonna speak it because he would say it when Kendrick said, "I see dead people" on the beginning of what song was that?
Oh my
not
God.
Like Us.
When he said that in the beginning of the song, we did a song where Game said that in the beginning. Dre did the beat.
One Blood. No, not One Blood.
It's another song.
Yes, the other one. It was One Blood, right?
Oh, then we did another song where
Yes.
we said
Fucking
that.
One Blood, man.
Game thought Kendrick was subliminally dissing him. I spoke to Game for over an hour. I told Top Dog this. This is a fact. I spoke to him for over an hour, convincing him that Kendrick was not dissing him. When Kendrick did that one shit where he was talking about Big Sean or all that shit, Game asked me, was he dissing him in that song?
Oh my
The Heart.
God.
Oh,
What's up with this nigga, man? I can't even sit through this. So on Not Like Us, he felt like the I see dead people was a shot. I thought it was more of a callback or a shout out since Game be siding with homie. I didn't feel like it was a diss. Let's be clear. If the nigga wanted to diss you, you don't think he would go a little further? You don't think he would want to take it further, to quote Ice from the Joe Budden podcast? You don't think he would want to take it a little further if he was really dissing you? If he had a vendetta? But now we see it goes even further, right? So it ain't just about the intro, because now you thought the heart part, what was that? 4? Was a diss? The one where he was going at Big Sean, all the shut the fuck up, you sound like the last nigga I know, and all that shit. What bar? Stat Quo, you don't have to go in detail. I know I got you paused. You have to go in detail about what bar he thought pertained to him and why he thought it would pertain to him. What is it that he did outside of what I may have already said? Because we already know he keep putting himself in a compare and contrast type of situation. He'll shout. He's a double-minded ass nigga. He's a double talker. He'll shout Kendrick out, but he takes every opportunity to little bro and little homie him and act like he's still above in some sort of way. So no matter what he does, I did it first. I did it when nobody was really repping Compton. I did it when you had to do it like this. I was the only nigga that had this type of flow for coming from the West Coast. And it's like, dude, the world, we lived through it. We saw Game Era. Game Era was impactful. Game Era stomping through New York was impactful. I can't take that away from the nigga. I was a Game fan when that shit happened. When he left G-Unit, I was a Game fan. But times have changed. And although you can still rap, the people have made their decision that your character is too questionable to be able to support. And that is your fault, not only just because of your own heinous actions, but also because of your double-mindedness, the double speak you do, the talking out the side of your neck. If you could just put music out
And this would have to take away 20 years of your history. If you just put music out and stood on your square and you did your battles and just let the people speak for you, you might have rolled off and been considered a legend. Now you just another nigga that was rapping, that was good for a time period, who could still rap, but nobody gives a damn. And that's your doing. Should have learned to keep your fucking hands to yourself.
Hard, okay.
I went and talked to Kendrick about it. Kendrick was like, man, I would never diss him. What is he talking about? I told Chuck this. And I reminded him that on that conversation. I said, dog, these niggas fuck with you. Like, chill out. This is real. But in his mind, he like his niggas throwing shots at me. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, conversations that me and this man be having.
That's because real shit. That's because he wants it.
I am his conscience.
Nah, you ain't his conscious. You're his get off the ledge person. Because he wants to battle Kendrick. That's what he wants. He wants to recover all of the glory that he's lost. And he knows the only way that he could possibly get a percentage of that glory back, there's nothing else he can do. There's no song, there's no album, there's no music video, there's no tour that he can do that can put him anywhere above where he currently is. There's no other rapper in the industry that he could beef with that will catapult him anywhere above where he currently is. He couldn't even beef with Drake right now and it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad it is for Game, which is a tough position to be in, but again, self-inflicted. So the only way that Game could ever get a good bit of glory is if he were to go head to head with Kendrick Lamar, the nigga everybody loves. It's changed a little bit in recent years, but the nigga that everybody loves, the industry supports, even people in the industry that make music listen to this nigga's music for inspiration. We get new videos dropping every day of this R&B singer, this rapper, this pop star, this actor, this person. When they need inspiration, motivation, they want to get their artistic rush, they turn on Kendrick Lamar and be in shock and awe about what this nigga doing. I didn't say it, they do. Right? So he got to go against the hometown hero. He got to go against the champ. And that's what he been wanting. He been trying to find little loopholes. Did he diss me on that one? I know he talking spicy, he getting aggressive. Did he put me in that one? Can I come outside? No, Game, he ain't thinking about you. Fuck. Okay, he talking spicy again. Okay, he's being aggressive. Is something there about me? So I want to go to the studio and diss him. No, Game. The nigga ain't thought about you in years. Fuck. Well, you know I said some spicy shit over here. I said this on the radio. I said this one over here. You sure you want to respond to me about that? No, Game. He ain't even heard the fucking stupid ass interview you did. Fuck. Man, don't worry about this shit. You ain't got to invite me to the motherfucking pop out. You ain't got to invite me nowhere. Nigga always want to talk about, hey, nigga. I love imitating that stupid shit he did after the pop out. Nigga want to ask me why I ain't somewhere I don't need to be nowhere, nigga. I'm right here in my crib, nigga. I'm good, nigga. Y'all ain't got to worry about my relationship with Kendrick. Me and that nigga good last time I checked, nigga. And I'm good with Drake too, nigga. What?
I be stopping him. But guess what? I had that conversation. Then he started dissing Rick Ross.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So last time I seen him,
he wanted to jump off the porch.
Was at the will.i.am thing.
Okay.
So when we went to that thing at FYI,
Visionaries.
remember that?
Yeah, Visionaries.
Me and him arguing in the bathroom.
And that nigga got more songs with Rick Ross than he got with Drake. Better songs with Rick Ross than he got with Drake too.
It's a whole thing going on in the outside. And this whole conference going on. And he's like, you the reason that I diss Rick Ross. I said, yeah, nigga, you weren't supposed to diss nobody. I told you not to say nothing. Well, you told me not to say nothing about Kendrick. I said, because he wasn't dissing you. Man, fuck it.
I did not watch this video before showing it to y'all, but I knew exactly what it was because the nigga is that easy to read.
Oh,
It was a whole thing. Then we had to walk out because it was literally like a Will.i.am was having like a conference thing.
Right.
Man, this nigga just really in there. He's like, man, I'm like, dog, you shouldn't have, I told you not to diss nobody. I told you not to say nothing. Say, man, motherfuckers be saying shit that you won't be hearing it. I said, no one's talking about you, dog. They're not. But you know.
So this is why he wasn't invited to the pop-out.
I don't know if he was invited. I think he could have went if he wanted to.
That's true.
It's not that type of deal. It was no
He
invite or nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Drake are friends. They're friends. Okay. So I want everybody to understand that. That's his boy. So him and Kendrick, it's a different relationship. You get what I'm saying? It's not like they buddy. Kendrick don't call Game to hang out. It's not that type of shit. We're gonna do a song. Let's do a song. They both from Compton. Kendrick was inspired. Game is a fan of Kendrick. It's not that type of deal. Game is a very competitive nigga though. So when somebody Game ain't J. Cole.
And you know why the dynamic ain't like that? Because there's not a single motherfucking thing Kendrick Lamar needs from Drake. From Game. But you know what Drake needs from Game? Street cred, validity, gang ties. If I can mosey up to Chuck, if I can mosey up to this gang member, if I can mosey up to this crew, if I can mosey up to this neighborhood, do a song with niggas from all of these different places, come to the neighborhood and hang out for 2 hours, look over my shoulder. Look over your shoulder, honey. But I do it and I give them something that cash value can't equate, like a feature. They'll be indebted to me forever. They'll always look out for me and they'll always vouch for me and use their street ties to do so. Even if it's just verbally, because nobody's ever really had to get active for that nigga like that anyway. But Kendrick don't need that from Game. Kendrick from the same area. Kendrick got his squad. So he ain't got to worry about no fucking Game. Yeah, I listened to Game growing up. He was an inspiration. He was the nigga from Compton repping. Love that shit. But I'm the nigga now. I've been that nigga now. Soon as the world got a glimpse of me, they forgot about this nigga. But I gave him a verse. I paid it forward. Gave him his credit. Gave him everything he needed. Gave him, and when I needed it, he helped me. Right? If we want to look at like the city. Now, of course, there's the debate about before then, when Kendrick was still K-Dot and all that shit, and he wanted to sign to Black Wall Street and all that other shit, allegedly. That was a different story, but they worked. But Kendrick don't need none of that extra shit. I'd rather not be seen with your nigga. It ain't gonna do nothing but hurt my image, hurt my perception, make niggas question who the fuck I am for standing next to you. So yeah, it's totally different.
He's not doing no interview and y'all ask him if Kendrick is a better rapper than him. He's never gonna say nobody can fuck with me. That's what he's gonna say every time. And as he should. I always say, nobody is a better the game than the game. Nobody's a better Kendrick Lamar than the Kendrick Lamar. I think this is the way you can say things without it turning into this one's versus that one.
Kendrick has bodied that nigga on every song they've done together. End of conversation. So yeah, and that's not a disrespect or a slight to Game. Game can rap his ass off. There's a lot of niggas in the industry that can't out-rap Game. However, we're beyond that when it comes to Game. The nigga that put him in the game saw that nigga at the goddamn Outback Steakhouse or wherever the fuck them niggas was at and gave him a quick goddamn handshake, looked at his son, say happy birthday, and got the fuck out of there. Don't want nothing to do with him. Why the hell would Kendrick? So yeah, once again, another nothing burger for us to have on our lunch break for today. Another hilarious video, another hilarious narrative, another person salivating for a crumb, for an opportunity to get into a battle that's never going to happen. If it's really that deep to you, Game, go ahead and just release your worst. Say your worst. Drop the most scathing diss that you want to put out on Kendrick. You want to do it anyway. You want to. So go ahead and act on it and see if you get a response at all. Okay? Otherwise, you going and fishing for bars aimed at other niggas, it's not going to benefit you. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built. I had to